Hey guys, welcome to this video, and in this video I wish to introduce you to decentralized finance. What I'm doing here is I simply type decentralized finance into Google, and we have a very simple and abbreviated definition of decentralized finance, and it's known as DeFi for short, and it's basically a blockchain-based form of finance that does not rely on central financial intermediaries such as brokerages, exchanges, or banks to offer traditional financial instruments and instead utilizes smart contracts on blockchains, and the most common being on Ethereum. Okay, so let's go a little bit further than this point about decentralized finance. Okay, and the fact that it is a way of blockchain-based finance that is decentralized, what this really means is that think of a money changer. Okay, I'm in Thailand, and this is one of the predominant money changer in Thailand. And everyone knows that when you start a money changer, what you need is capital. You need certain amounts of liquidity for different currencies so that when customers come to you, you would be able to exchange their money and get a share of the spread in the process. Okay, and there are a couple of things to think about when you're offering service as a money changer. For instance, like you would have to possibly constantly restock your liquidity at the same time, or you may have to share liquidity from somewhere else. And if you have to share liquidity from somewhere else, like an external liquidity provider, let's say if you're a money changer, you go to you're a franchisor perhaps, and you go to the main franchisee of that money changer, can I have some liquidity? Okay, so in the process of giving you that liquidity, definitely they would get some benefit as well. But the bulk of the benefit really goes to you because you are the one providing that to someone else. Now, what if today I told you that every single person can become a money changer in the cryptocurrency space? Wouldn't that be interesting for you? Now, the next thing, let's just hold that thought for a moment. We're going to go over to another website, okay? This is an article from the SCB Bank, Siam Commercial Bank. It's one of the biggest banks in Bangkok and a bank that is actually backed by the King of Thailand. In this article, it summarizes what decentralized finance is in a little bit more detail than that abstract Google definition. But right now, I want to point out to you some of these points and give you a little bit of a history. So for those of you who are expert in cryptocurrency, maybe you can press that go forward 30 seconds button 1 or 2 times. But in the meantime, I just want to spare a couple of moments for people who are very new to this so we know exactly where we're coming from and where we're going. So first and foremost, we all know that Satoshi Sakamoto created Bitcoin in 2008. And in the following, there have been other currencies following, such as Ethereum as well. Okay, some of the main ones. Now, we want to go into a little bit of an analysis into what it means for the financial world. Let's look at this section over here. If the US government prints more banknotes in order to solve the COVID crisis, this results in more dollars in the system and the dollar will weaken. On the flip side, did you know that Bitcoin actually has a fixed circulation? And with every halving that takes place at every fixed period of time, the value of Bitcoin goes up because it means that less Bitcoin is released into the markets on a daily basis. The true beauty of decentralized finance is that everything is based in smart contract. It cannot be modified, and people can check the smart contract code to see the transparency of transactions at all times. Everyone can access DeFi services from every corner of the world, even the unbanked. Some of the major DeFi services that exist today include Compound, MakerDAO, Uniswap, and Pool Together. But right now, I'm going to go to DappRadar. DappRadar is one of the biggest aggregation of crypto projects on the internet. And in the area of DeFi, I wanted to give you guys an overview of what are the key markets. And this is going to validate and guide you to help you base your decisions on where you'll be putting your money for DeFi investment. And I'll be guiding you on that in the videos to come. Treat this video as a little bit of an overview and, more or less some things like breadcrumbs to get your ideas going. If you have any questions along the way, you're most welcome to comment in the comment box down below. And definitely, I urge that you want to share and like this video so that this video can get around. In this DeFi overview, we can see that Uniswap is the biggest market capitalized exchange for decentralized finance in the whole world right now. It has a cap of 8.18 billion US dollars, and that is huge. Now let's look at Aave. Aave is the second one. It has 8.09 billion. Next we go on to Curve. Curve has a market capitalization of 6.79 billion USD. Now if we go further down the list, there's also Oasis, which is also very large and substantial. Okay, we have WBTC, and take note that all these ones that I've just mentioned, they're based on the Ethereum blockchain. Now I want to draw your attention to PancakeSwap. The reason why I want to draw your attention to PancakeSwap is because PancakeSwap actually uses the BSC, and BSC is the Binance Smart Chain for a very new network and a market cap that's increasing continuously. Right now it's at 6.06 billion, and that's already very huge. I foresee PancakeSwap market capitalization to grow, and the reason for that is because of the speed of transaction that happen within seconds at a much lower cost at around just a couple of cents. In my personal experience, I have seen transactions occur for as little as 3 US cents to a maximum of 50 cents, which is extremely cheap. I compare this with Ethereum, which takes a couple of minutes, and the transaction costs that I've seen have ranged from 30 cents a couple of years ago, 30 cents just last year, to as much as $20 sometime this year during the market high. If we compare it to Bitcoin, it gets even worse. Bitcoin used to be a means of exchange, but with transaction fees as high as 80 US dollars, you want to think twice about using that to send and exchange your currency. And that is precisely the reason why I see that PancakeSwap has a huge potential. I'm going to be opening PancakeSwap right here so that you can see for yourself what kind of gains that you can possibly get. The number one AMM, automated moneymaker and yield farm on the Binance Smart Chain, and you've already seen that. In the next video, I'm going to be elaborating more about the PancakeSwap interface and how you can go around providing liquidity and earning. You can get returns like the ones you see on a daily basis. No, actually every couple of seconds, deposited to your account. More on this in the next video. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe and click that bell notifications button. Thanks for watching.